this one I invented. It's kind of a combination of what I saw on Dewey's Bubble Buddies back in the early 80s. It might have been first book or second book, but great. I learned the horse there, and I learned the knight there, a version of this knight, but then I changed it to my version. Okay, so this is 3 balloons, but you'll see the amount of twisting on the 3rd balloon is almost none. Okay, so this is going to be the horse. Lots of room left. So I do the apple tie where I push the knot in and grab it. I'm going to twist that around. And what it does is it makes a section that will stay by itself, but I'm going to divide that in half. All right, and what that becomes is that becomes the horse's lips. Okay? Head, ear, another ear, where I'm just twisting these around. So 1 ear twist at a time. Neck, and I'm going to make a 6 bubble circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the mane. So I'm going to push that circle, I'm going to push the neck through those 6 bubbles. Push it through, roll them around, lock the bottom part up into the ears, and make sure that the back part goes all the way around. All right? Front legs, like dog legs, basically. Back legs. There we go. All right, great horse. Way to go, Ralph. All right, now we're gonna make the knight. I had to change colors because I popped the last one, so we're gonna start over again. Notice I don't blow it up all the way, right? Lots and lots of room at the end because there's lots of twists here. I'm gonna stick the end in with my finger. I used to call this the apple tie. Grab it with my other hand and hold that knot. Now I have to get my finger out, so I push it, push it, push it till I get my finger out. Then I twist it off, making sure that the knot is on that side, making sure the knot is caught in there. Now, if I let it go, it'll probably unspin, come undone. But if I push that knot back up into the little kidney shape, push the knot back up in, it creates friction up top. And what that becomes is that becomes the head of the knight and the plume, like the feather. Okay? That also can be used to make like a brontosaurus. It can be used to make a squirrel tail. There are lots of things you can do with that. All right. Now I'm going to make, it's kind of the same as the T-Rex legs. I'm going to make a 9-ball circle. But I'm not making them all the same size. And I'll show you when I'm done here. And whenever you're making a circle, as long as you're going the same direction, as long as you're holding the back end, and you never let go of the front end, you can let it come out of your hand. You don't have to hold it. All right. So what it is, it's a 9-ball circle. These 2 become the biceps of the knight. These 2 become the elbows. These 2 are the forearms. And these 3 are the ones that pop. All right. Bicep, elbow, forearm, hands, basically. All right, so I'm gonna just do a teddy bear ear twist for the elbows. And all I'm doing is isolating that one bubble, pulling out away from the rest, and twisting it around. I usually have a thumb on a finger on the top, finger on the bottom, and I pull that out. The further out you pull, the less chance it'll pop. Pulling it out, twisting it around. Okay, so see how that makes that circle? Now, to make a pop tie, you have to divide these in half. So I'm going to push with my fingertips, just my fingertips, to pinch and get that twist started so that I get that divided in half. The reason I do that is it stays better. And there's another reason on this one too. All right, so I've got the head, I've got the arms, body, all right, leg, and I usually will do 1 ball in between his legs, I have enough room to do 2 balls on this one. So I'm going to do 2 balls. And he does have a tail. Now he needs a tail to get him to stand upright. All right? So what I do before I twist that off though, is I wrap that around the horse. Just like that. Okay. And then I push that tail down the back like that to make him sit up. Okay. So you see he's got a tail kind of pushed in between the legs to sit his body up. Okay. Now, usually what I do is I draw the eyes. Now, I'm not going to use the sticky eyes on this one because of the face on the mask here. It's basically a triangle with circles on either side of the top. Triangle, triangle, line, line, line. Just like that. So that it looks like a mask that a knight might wear. A helmet, right? Now before, I still haven't popped it because I don't want to mess with it until I'm done. Now I come back to this one and all I'm going to do is twist that ball there. So that really all I'm using is this. All right? I'm going to let all of the air out. Just like that. But I'm going to tie it off here with just a little section above where the ball is. Okay, I'm going to cut that off. All right, so what I've got is this. All right, I might even make this first, give it to somebody to hold, say that's the important part. Okay, now I've done the balloon. I'm ready to pop it. I come here, I hold both of these on the sides of his hands to just anchor them and pop the middle one. And they'll stay open. Now I move those up to make him sit up. And then I take this one and I squeeze it in between those 2 bubbles there. And what you've got is you've got a knight in shining armor. Da, 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 da. You can even make it a little bit more jousty. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Whoa, go boy. Whoa, go boy.